Good morning. It's Heather with Murray's Home for Wayward Chickens, and I'm excited today because TJ and I have been talking about acclimating the special needs flock. They're kept separately in the Salmon Hyatt special needs run and coop. So they're in here normally. We took the coop that I had built that was in the backyard, moved it out here. They have a heat lamp. It's fully insulated. It's not big enough, and here's the thing. They're really not special needs anymore. Gordon Lightfoot is. So Gordon Lightfoot is our little silky rooster who was supposed to be Gertie, and we changed it to Gordy because he started crowing. He was born with a folded foot, and it needed to be fixed immediately. It could have been fixed if they had put it flat the way it should have been and then taped it. But because they didn't do it, now it's not curable. He has a permanent limp. His foot is folded over. We have to make sure his little claw toenails are cut short because otherwise it tends to grow back into his foot. So we keep an eye on that. But other than that, these chickens, they're not really special needs anymore. So we've had them outside together. We've left the door to the run open, and this is the run where the regular chickens that are already rehabbed are. So for the last week and a half, we've been putting them out here together during the day. They sleep separately at night. I don't want them out there. I know it's insulated. I know it's got a little heat. I want them in the barn. I think the barn is warmer, and I think it's better for the wind. And they can huddle together. So we've been trying to acclimate them. And the good news is, everyone seems to be, this pecking, the brown chickens are just bullies. But these guys, this one's by herself. Why are you by yourself? Come on over and eat. She's a little shy. I hope she's okay. I'll take a look at her in a minute. Gordy would not come out. So because of his foot, he can't mate. They're not going to let him mate. He's too small to mate with regular sized chickens because he's a silky. But I don't believe he even tries to mate with the little silkies. They are his ladies. He protects them. He gets them food. He's really good to them. He just, with his foot, I guess he can't. He can't. So he doesn't mate, which is fine. But he won't come out of the run. All the other chickens come out. He stays in there. So some of the bigger chickens pick on him. Today, he came out. Today's the first day that not only is he out, he's actually eating with the rest of them. It breaks my heart when I come out here in the morning and I see all the chickens out and he's in the run by himself, gate open, just won't come out. Today's the first day he's out. That gives me hope that what I'd like to start doing is another day or so of this. If he continues to come out on his own, then at night, we can put them in the addition portion of the coop and separate it from the nesting, the perches where the other chickens sleep at night temporarily, so they can get comfortable sleeping in there and the other ones can't peck at them at night. And then this is going to be a weeks long process to make sure they all get along. We just don't stick them together like chickens and let them fight it out on their own. We don't have normal chickens. We have chickens that have issues. They're special needs, even if they're rehabbed. They're never going to be 100%. And it's the animal kingdom, survival of the fittest. So they will pick on each other. And I just won't have it. And they're a little spoiled. So I want them to be warm in the winter. I know they're fully capable of surviving the cold. And people will say, don't put a heat lamp on. Don't put heaters out there because if you have a power outage, they're not prepared. TJ and I are well aware. If we ever have a power outage, one, we have a generator that I would give to the chickens before we took it for ourselves. And two, we just bring the chickens right in the house with us. So I'm not concerned about the heat. That is something for you guys to think about. If you put heat in your coops, make sure you have a backup plan in case you run out of power. So this is us. We're going to acclimate them. They're all having scratch together today. And they're doing pretty well. The bigger chickens are separate over there, but we have some that commingle. And a few minutes ago, they were all together. And so we're working on getting them all in the barn together, which is a good time to do now. So they're warm, but two, when spring comes, and we're apt to get some more rescues in the spring because when people start hatching them and they don't hatch properly or they're failure to thrive, that's when we usually wind up getting more chickens that are messed up because they're not born right. And if they're not born right, rather than cull them, people will give them to us and we'll raise them here. They can't sell them and nobody really wants them. I want them. I want the misfits. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And if you want to hit like or subscribe, we would love that. See you guys again later. Have a great day.